Welcome to Suraksha Diagnostic. We started our journey long back in 1992 in the city of Calcutta with one center serving the people with basically diagnostic imaging, pathology, cardiology and gastroenterology services. From just one unit in Calcutta today, we have grown over the last 20 years to 8 units all over West Bengal, with more than 150 franchises and collection centers all over. All our centers are equipped with diagnostic imaging and pathology services. We have over 6,000 free footfalls per day and serve mainly the people of East and Northeast India, including Nepal and Bangladesh. In 2012, we have started our Salt Lake Center with Research and Development Department that is housed in our molecular pathology unit. We believe in serving our people with the next leading edge technology and research in the field of diagnostics and theranostics. We strongly believe that translation research, where we take the research from the bench to the bedside, would be the cornerstone of providing better diagnostic services tomorrow. We are strongly focused on developing a global outreach with our latest pathological techniques and our commitment to give to our patients the very best of diagnostic services always. Dr. Sengupta will now take over and take you on a tour of our entire pathological services and setup. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Dr. Suraksha Gupta and I'm the Director of the Molecular Pathology Department here at Suraksha Diagnostic Private Limited. I had my basic training in the field of gynecological oncology. I spent 4 years as a fellow in Cleveland Clinic and then became a staff in the Cleveland Clinic's gynecological oncology section.
Here is our microbiology department. Here we have separate media prep room, TB culture room, Bactech, Vitech, MGIT and autoclave room, and at the back of the building we have a liquid waste disposal system.
Hi, this is Dr. Nipa Chaudhary from the Suraksha Diagnostics Private Limited. I did my MBBS from Calcutta Medical College and MD from the same college, and currently I am working here as a consultant biochemist in this biochemistry department of Suraksha Diagnostics. This biochemistry section of our this lab, it performs almost all the biochemistry tests which are at present being routinely used, like the routine tests of sugar, urea, creatinine, and as well as the special biochemistry tests, that is the immunoassay tests. We have varied set of instruments employing different technologies, like we have the instruments employing the spectrophotometry method, the instruments like Cobas 6000 and Beckman Coulter AU 680, and this immunoassay tests which employ chemiluminescence technology, the instruments being your Cobas 6000, Alexis 2010 and Cobas E411. We are also presently doing this HbA1c test employing HPLC technique. We have the two instruments of Biorad D10. We are also performing certain dry chemistry tests for the emergency investigations. We have this Johnson & Johnson's Vitros 250, which employs a dry chemistry principle. At present, we are doing the samples which we are receiving. It amounts to around 2,000 samples per day, and each patient comprises around 2 to 3 tests. So that amounts to around 3,000 tests we are performing routinely, and also we are running quality controls daily for the perfect maintenance of the performance of the tests. We run twice daily controls of Biorad immunoassay, that is the third party controls. We are also running external quality assessment from Biorad. At present we have around 5 to 6 centers from which we get the samples, and we are just planning, and we are also progressing on to taking different samples from the different referral centers from other parts of the West Bengal state. At present, Suraksha Diagnostics is also taking participation in the active clinical trials, which are undergoing through different phases, like phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3.
Hello, I am Dr. Bhaskar Bhattacharya, currently taking care of the Biochemistry department along with my colleague Dr. Nipa Chaudhary. Currently, Madam has already explained about the different technologies which we are currently using in our lab, and different tests undertaken for the patients, and also we are currently on some scientific projects on hand. There is like correlation of vitamin D total 25 hydroxy, thyroid stimulating hormone, as well as LDL cholesterol in poorly controlled diabetics with special reference to HbA1c. We are also linked up with the International Federation of Clinical Chemistry and Lab Medicine for the dual reporting, which is a very advanced way of reporting these glycated hemoglobin estimates.
This is our hematology department. We have Sysmex 3-part, 5-part and a 6-part for routine hematology analysis. At the back we have a separate staining room. This is our histopathology department, where we have automated tissue processing and microtome system from Leica. We have a separate grossing room downstairs.
Coming here, as my area of research and my focus is oncology, we are kind of doing cutting edge research on the subject of cancer recurrence. As we all know that cancer or solid tumor oncology is a subject which we dread to tread on. And basically what happens is, with the current days medicines that we have, we can actually cure a patient to a certain level, but after the initial remittance of the disease, the patient comes back with the disease which we call cancer recurrence, and at that point of time cancer cannot be treated. Now, managing prognostically the endpoint of a disease is most important, and that's why we here at Suraksha are focused on identifying new biomarkers where we can predict from first look surgeries or upfront neoadjuvant patients what would be the prognostic future of the patient. And so biomarker identification is critical here, whether or not we couldn't define if the patient will have a bad prognosis or not. And the other issue that we are working on very aggressively is the field of personalized medicine. Personalized medicine basically tells us that no individual is same, and individuals having the same diagnosis, going for the same medication, can have different drug responses. We actually, on a clinical trial basis, try to predict out what would be the best performing drug of a particular patient.
I am an MSc in Human Physiology. Currently, I am pursuing my PhD thesis here from Suraksha Diagnostics. I work on identifying biomarkers in human breast cancer recurrence.
Other than these basic areas in oncology, these are the basic translational areas of oncology, we are also focused on infectious diseases in the molecular pathology department. Dr. Shubhankar Dash, who has joined us from the Medical School of Tulane, New Orleans. He is looking after that part. And so far as instrumentation is concerned, we have Roche's TACMAN 48. We have QIAGEN's Rotor-Gene Q, which is a 6-plex PCR machine. We have hands-free QIAcube system for DNA-RNA extraction. We have a cytogenetics laboratory right beside the main laboratory as a standalone unit for doing karyotyping, SISH and FISH experiments. We do immunohistochemistry with automated immunohistochemistry instrument, Ventana. We have a flow cytometry instrument with Beckman Coulter. So basically, we kind of encompass all the departments of Suraksha Diagnostics and try to serve not only molecular pathology for the patients, but also aggressively participate in clinical trials and our own research, so that we can take our research from the bench to the bedside, and that would be beneficial for the patients who come to see us every day. So that is our main focus in the Department of Molecular Pathology. Thank you.